So hopefully we think Bob would love that. And as artists ourselves, we really do. We feel very validated in trying to keep things alive here with that.
You say you're looking for someone, never weak but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong.
Did you see this close?
Open each and every door that ain't me.
My Gary Ivan, my New Yorker, he goes, look, his mom was still dressing him. He had penny loafers and khakis, a little, like almost like a little bolo or whatever they call those style ties. He was a little nerdy because he was only 16 or something, you know. Look at 1956.
Bob got a motorcycle, Harley, 45, and he said, let's go cruising. So we did, and we were driving in Brooklyn, it's right out of town. And a train was going by.
And Bob was in the front with his Harley, and he was a little anxious, or as Leroy would say,
independent, impatient, and restless. And as soon as the end of the train went by, Bob took off.
Oh, there were 2 tracks too. You're going to just see one today.
Not to know that there was another train coming on the tracks across the other direction. Bob threw his bike down, and the train was just missing him. Unbelievable. And when the train went by, Bob got up, picked up his Harley. He never wanted to talk about it.
It could have been the original one of the tracks here.
He never acknowledged it happened. So, okay, that's how he is. And he never talked about people. He never talked about his family, his friends. Like I said, he was so independent. He never really gossiped about anybody.
And that one, of course, 58, when he was a little cooler. But isn't that amazing?
Now Shakespeare, he's in the alleyway with his pointed shoes and his bells, speaking to some French girl who says she knows me well.
Liverpool and Memphis are very successful at promoting the commercial aspects of tourism. It really is a mass market product. I think here in Hibbing, it's more a niche market for Dylan fans.
Mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside a mobile with the Memphis blues again.
It's a long way from most places. You really have to be committed to come here. So I think the people who come here are the real hardcore fans. And I think what the hardcore fan is looking for is not glitz.
My grandpa died last week. Now he's buried in the rocks.
And it's not cheesy, it's not kitschy, it's not like the Bob Dylan Vegas show.
Liverpool or Memphis, the whole Elvis or Beatles thing, they sort of overdo it, where that's all you see when you go there is just Elvis or the Beatles. Whereas here, I mean, obviously we've got Zimmy's, we've got his home, his high school, his auditorium, but people still live life here as if it was just regular life.
I don't want to be patronized. I know what I'm looking for. I'm a big fan. I know the story. I want to, in a way, discover it myself.
Mama, everybody, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside, with the Memphis blues again.
In a way, I think Hibbing, through its unpretentiousness and its lack of overt sort of promotion of Dylan, is actually the correct way.
As far as like, you know, rock and roll history and all of the icons, you know, Beatles, Rolling Stones, Dylan, he's definitely stands out among them as being one who's not like the other ones.
Sometimes my burden is more than I can bear.
Elvis, the Beatles, Dylan are heritage. They are based in, they have a cultural aspect, which means they have longevity because things will live on.
Bob Dylan has made the most important contribution to American songwriting in the post-war era. That's how I sum it up when I'm talking with my friends.
And I just traveled around Australia seeing him live, and he was spectacular.
And for him to be doing that at 70 years old is, I can't imagine. I'm getting tired after 2 songs, and he'll play a 2-hour set every night.
To me, there's never ever going to be another Dylan.
It's hard to imagine a world without Bob.
I don't even hear a murmur of a prayer. Was it not dark here? This
The world will be a sadder place without him, and I hope he goes on forever. Certainly his music will live forever.
From Dylan's last album a couple years ago.
Not the last one he's done. Might make more.
I'm sure he's got more in him, because I feel like he's always had something to say, and for a while, if he didn't, he wouldn't put it out. But yeah, he's definitely got something to say, and especially now with the just life experiences, I feel like he has maybe more to say.
Well, my ship is in the harbor, and the sails are spread. Listen to me, pretty baby. Lay your hand upon my head. Beyond it lies nothing, nothing done and nothing said.
Absolutely, he's got roads to travel. I mean, I'm personally a huge fan of the recent work. Like, I like it just as much as the work from the 60s that I guess his legacy's based on. Love and Theft, his album from 2001, is my personal favorite Dylan album.
A Christmas album recently, which I actually like because I love Christmas music.
Look at someone like B.B. King. He's 85 and he's still doing it, and he's still fantastic.
When we came, we said we're just going for fun. That's why we came, and we had a good time. So that's the key. That's what it was about. That's the key. Met people, met lots of good people, good players. Yeah, it's good. We're lucky to have music. Do you play anymore?
But there's no way I can compare all those scenes to this affair. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
Well, we should get rolling up here.
You're gonna make me wonder what I'm doing. Staying far behind without you.
Oh, you're heading out? Do you have to leave us?
Well, this is so wonderful.
You really got to hang out, Laura.
Oh,
Thanks
I'm
for
so
coming
glad.
to everything. I know you
Well,
guys
know
usually
what?
go to the lake.
It's like the old heart and soul here. You guys draw these people together because it's a real experience, and people leave very, very
Is it like
satisfied.
the Winnipeg Folk Festival?
It is,
Oh,
in the
good.
mini version.
In a mini version. I don't want it that big.
You're gonna have to leave me now. I know.
It's been a delight to meet you. I hear you play.
It was great listening to you and your brother. I really enjoyed it. You guys have fun.
You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
I'm gonna keep coming. Keep coming.
I'm here for the rest of my life.
Unfortunately, I've got a long drive to do.
I understand. Thank you so much.
No, I don't think
And people say, they always ask me, okay, if Bob would come to town and say, Leroy, what would you say to him? Talk about old times? I go, no, that's history. I'd say, let's go down to Zimmy's, check the place out, and have a drink.
I think it's great that he has achieved what he has achieved in his lifetime. And it's always fun to say, yeah, I knew him. I played with him back in those years.
If you see me riding blind, tell him that I'm doing fine. Gonna make me a home out in the wind, in the wind.
Bob comes back to visit, but you know, he'll never live here again. He's moved into a different direction.
Gonna make me a home out in the wind. I don't like it in the wind. Wanna go home again, but I just cannot go home this way.
And he lives in here, in my heart and in the hearts of many Dylan fans, all Dylan fans. You bet You bet.
And I just cannot go home this way. I was young when I left home, and I've just been rambling round, and I never sent a letter to my home. Bobby Dylan song.